Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name is Jeannie Galilee. I'm a former teacher and a current recruiter here in Japan with Yaruki Switch Group. And we're here to tell you why you should teach English in Japan. Japan is experiencing a rising demand for English education, so there are many opportunities for educators from around the world. Starting from 2020, there have been major reforms in English education starting in elementary schools. These include incorporating foreign language activities and required hours of language education. However, in a 2024 English proficiency ranking, Japan still only ranked 92nd out of 116 countries where English is not the native language. Now, this is due to a number of reasons, but we'd like to highlight two pretty important ones now. The first one is, some programs don't focus heavily on phonics. This causes major gaps between reading and speaking and, language recognition. In other programs, students might test well, but when it comes to having a conversation or reproducing the language, students might struggle. We found that many people struggle to communicate and express themselves freely, which is an important, if not vital, part of language learning and continued future usage. Hopefully, these examples highlight the continued need for English educators here in Japan. Now, there are many different types of English education programs, education programs in general here in Japan, but again, for this, we'll focus on English education. So there are many different types of English education programs here in Japan. As mentioned, this does include public schools, and there will be different programs that can place teachers in public schools directly. These will be usually positions assisting Japanese teachers in elementary, junior high school, or high schools, but with lessons that follow along with the national curriculum. Then we have international schools and cram schools, or jukus. International schools follow foreign curriculums like IB or American Common Core, and they generally require full teaching credentials. Cram schools, on the other hand, are academic prep centers focused on test-taking skills, often for middle or high schoolers. After this, you might also have bilingual schools. Generally, these will be maybe early childhood education, such as kindergartens. Yaruki Switch Group ourselves, we have two bilingual kindergarten brands, Kids Duo International and iKids Star. This will focus on students aged 2 up to about 5 or 6 years old. And here you incorporate Japanese as well as English in the environment. Teachers will follow a set curriculum and often participate in daily routines like lunchtime, nap time, and outdoor play, in a mix of Japanese and English. Then we have after-school programs. These are kind of hybrid schools that offer childcare with English immersion. Students come after their regular Japanese school day and stay for a few hours of English games, lessons, activities. Think of it like English daycare for kindergarten, elementary school mainly. We also have one of these brands. This would be Kids Duo. This falls into that immersive English after-school care environment. You'll be doing games, crafts, maybe even some small science projects, but definitely music and dance was always my favorite. And yes, for a lot of these schools, it might be maybe some Japanese required, but again, hopefully that immersive English environment. The final type that we'll talk about today is English conversation schools, or eikaiwas. These are private language schools that offer lessons to students of all ages, sometimes children, adults, or even seniors, depending school location. Lessons tend to focus on spoken English and communication skills rather than academic grammar or test prep, though sometimes this is included in the curriculum, again, to create that well-rounded academic style. There are a number of brands like this, and Yaruki Switch Group also has an eikaiwa as well. This would be our WinB. WinB focuses on phonics-based learning and tries to build confidence through fun and interactive lessons, again, in that immersive English environment. So as you can see here, if you were keeping count, Yaruki Switch Group, personally ourselves, we have 4 English education brands under us. This is, again, Kids Duo International, iKids Star, Kids Duo, and WinB. All of them will have their own different specific type of teaching style, maybe a focus. But in Yaruki Switch Group, we do try to wrap up all of our schools, all of our lessons, in that fun and engaging environment for our students. So whether this is in a full-blown kindergarten or an after-school program, we always focus on all of our students being happy, having fun, and leaving with smiles at the end of the day, and hopefully remembering a few words of English. To share one story about how the differences in programs can really make an impact, I'll share a personal example. I had one student who was very uninterested in the program and really struggled with motivation. Oftentimes, we could not get him to speak or engage games, activities, lessons. Despite efforts from me and the other teachers, nothing seemed to work. Then, during an arts and crafts session, I noticed he was always drawing a fish. I decided to engage with him in conversation about the ocean, beach, and aquatic life, and suddenly he opened up and his interest started to grow. By connecting with him over something he loved, his engagement in class improved. This experience showed me how important it is to notice and embrace what students enjoy in English education. While many programs or schools might not have the time to build this into curriculum, at Yaruki Switch Group, we try to make time for each student to express themselves and engage with what they love and enjoy, and try to relate that over into English education. This helps both motivation and, self-confidence of students as well.
Learning English naturally through fun. That's the Kids Duo style. Kids Duo is a new type of educational childcare program that takes care of children in an English immersion environment by exposing children to real, usable English over an extended period of time. We aim to nurture students with a true sense of multiculturalism by incorporating the best aspects of both foreign and Japanese cultures in a non-grade specific, large-scale class environment. Kids Duo offers courses for students aged 3 to 12 in both kindergarten and elementary programs. While respecting each child's individuality, Kids Duo provides various cross-cultural experiences to help children develop their cultural awareness, independence, social skills, cooperation, compassion, and creativity. By interacting in English with both native and bilingual teachers throughout the day, children gain a broader cultural understanding and a wide variety of experiences from an early age. Kids Duo holds many events throughout the year, including seasonal activities such as Halloween and Christmas parties and summer school. Yearly recitals also provide the opportunity for parents to witness the development and growth of their children. These events, in addition to our regular yearly curriculum, provide children with a broad variety of fun and educational experiences. English as an immersive medium, not a topic of study. By focusing on immersing students in an English-speaking environment through fun and engaging activities, children learn English more naturally through long-term exposure. Our experienced native and bilingual teachers shower the children with English. Variety of programs. At Kids Duo, Children will learn more than just English. They can enjoy encountering new experiences and gain knowledge through various programs that stimulate their intellectual curiosity, including music and dance, arts and craft, outdoor play, and a variety of interactive games. Non-grade specific groups. We want our students to grow up to be individuals who think and act confidently and independently as successful members of society. With this in mind, Kids Duo's programs are not age-specific and incorporate children of all ages and grades. By exposing students to junior-senior relationship dynamics from an early age, we hope to foster not only English fluency, but also fundamental social and communicative skills, and a strong sense of care and compassion for one another.
ここに来る前までは英語で英語を教えるなんて無理だって思ってたんですけれども、それがすごく日常的にすごく自然になされていることは一緒に教職課程を取っていた仲間とかに自慢できることかなと思いますね。あとはやはり子どもと近い距離で子どもの成長を間近に見える職場もなかなかないと思うので、そこも自慢できるなと思います。
What I enjoy most about the position is, of course, the children. It's definitely the children, and I also like how every day is never the same. It's always something different. But on the flip side, the most challenging thing about the position is also the kids, and that every day is different. So you can't really fall into a routine, but I like the challenge.
At Kids Duo, we provide a second home, a place where parents can entrust us to provide for their children with safety, peace of mind, and fun. Our purpose is to put a smile on each child's face and foster them for a bright future, providing our full support to ensure they live happily and independently by achieving their full potential.
I also haven't really described what living in Japan would be like. Now, probably a lot of you have seen YouTube videos, Instagram, whatnot. So you might have a glimpse of this already, but take this from someone who had not visited Japan before coming here to live and work. I've really enjoyed my time. Again, take that with a grain of salt. I might be a little bit biased, but Japan has a vibrant culture, sightseeing opportunities, travel opportunities, food, movies, games. There's so much going on. I mean, it's hard to find a weekend where there's not a festival or some type of gathering going on. It's amazing. I can't speak for every school, every company, every business. However, at Yaruki Switch Group, we really believe in a work-life balance for all of our staff members. Teachers typically work 5 days a week with a consistent schedule that varies slightly depending on the brand that they go into. Of course, if you're working a kindergarten versus a later in the evening after school or a kaiwa, your hours will vary accordingly. But in all of those, overtime is rarely required. This gives you the opportunity and chance to actually enjoy Japan, whether it's exploring a new neighborhood or hopping on a train to the next prefecture. We really encourage our teachers to get out, explore, grow, and experience Japan themselves too. But what does living in Japan look like? Well, this depends, of course, on location, and Japan offers a wide variety of living environments. From the vibrant metro areas like Tokyo and Osaka to the tranquil charm of rural towns, in metro areas, you'll find bustling international communities, endless shopping, entertainment, and quick access to landmarks and events. It's a fast-paced, cosmopolitan lifestyle with every convenience at your fingertips. On the other hand, rural areas offer a slower pace of life, with beautiful nature, peace, and a close-knit community. Places like Shiga let you experience the beauty of Japan's countrysides, where mountains, forests, and historic towns are at your doorstep. Wherever you're placed, Japan's high-speed train system, including the famous Shinkansen, makes it easy to explore other regions. In just a few hours, you can visit places like Kyoto, known for its historic temples and tea ceremonies, or head to Fukuoka and enjoy a vibrant city life with quick access to the beach. So, whether you're looking for a bustling city or peaceful countryside, for ourselves as Yaruki Switch Group, we try to match you with a location that aligns to your lifestyle preferences, ensuring that you feel right at home here in Japan. But of course, there are some practical things that we have to take into consideration. And I will say that there are many benefits to living in Japan as well. For example, Japan has affordable and high quality healthcare through national insurance, low crime rates, making it one of the safest countries to live in, a high standard of living, and very well maintained public spaces, clean and efficient public transportation systems. I will tell you how surprised I was at just how clean and sometimes very, very, very quiet trains, city areas, no matter how packed they are, can be. So while transitioning to a new country can be very intimidating, these are some benefits that can be maybe a silver lining as you're imagining transition. And again, cannot speak for other companies, but for Yaruki Switch Group, we try to provide support for our teachers as they're coming in, from setting up housing to helping with city registration and health insurance to providing information on how to set up bank accounts, cell phones, or just be there to offer friendly advice and answer any questions you might have. We're here to make your transition as smooth as possible. But what is it like teaching in Japan? I will say teaching in Japan has been a very fulfilling experience for me personally. Now, from my experience, I mainly focused on early childhood education. And the energy and curiosity children bring to a classroom, it really makes each day unique. I hope many teachers agree with me and that they find it deeply rewarding to watch students grow, whether it's when they make their first English sentence or when they finally grasp a challenging game. In Japan, again, in my experience, children are often eager to learn and show a deep respect for education. It's not just about teaching them English, it's about helping them develop essential skills that will benefit them later in life as well. Teachers form strong bonds with their students, becoming mentors and role models. As students gain confidence in their ability to communicate in English, it's not only their language skills that improve, but their self esteem and sense of accomplishment as well. And personally, some of the most rewarding moments that I've seen from students that I've had are when they've overcome their struggles and make progress, or are even brave enough just to tell me that they are struggling and asking for help. That can be a big step for a lot of students. Whether it's a shy student speaking out for the first time or a student mastering a new skill, these moments create a sense of pride, not just for the student, but for parents, staff members, and teachers as well. Teaching in Japan offers the opportunity to make a lasting impact. It's more than just a job, it's a chance to be a part of children's growth and development. At Yaruki Switch Group, we support our teachers with the training and resources they need to succeed, while also giving them the chance to build meaningful relationships with their students and encouraging them as they move through life. Now, one thing that always was really rewarding for me as a teacher is when students would feel comfortable enough to, well, start gifting me little art projects. I have a ton of these at home, and I just brought a couple of examples. Cherry blossom trees, because I told a student I love cherry blossoms, so she drew me a photo. And then, of course, here we go. Some little origami. Got a flower, then an owl. Now, back home, I have an absolute giant tub of these examples back home, and I will never get rid of them. This was always one of the most rewarding parts, was when I knew that I had successfully made that connection, helped the students feel comfortable, confident, and like I was there for them at the schools. And this was just a small way that showed me that I had succeeded in that. Teaching in Japan with Yaruki Switch Group offers more than just a job. It's a chance to grow both professionally and personally. At YSG, we encourage teachers to set clear goals for their development and support them in achieving these goals. When you first start at YSG, you'll receive thorough training to ensure you have the foundational skills necessary to teach effectively at your given brands. For both new teachers and ones who have been doing this for a while, this training focuses on classroom management, lesson planning, and adapting to Japanese educational practices, again, as they're applicable in your classrooms. We also provide ongoing professional development to ensure that teachers continue to grow and refine their skills even after they've gained experience. YSG offers opportunities to supplement existing skills because we understand that teaching isn't static, and we regularly provide workshops and feedback to help you advance in your role and enhance your teaching methods. This ensures that every teacher, whether new or seasoned, has the tools and support they need to succeed. So, whether you're teaching in Japan or pursuing a career elsewhere, the skills you build, such as communication, problem solving, and cross-cultural understanding, are high valued in many other professions, but especially in teaching. Now, of course, career progression is also something to consider. Teachers, of course, start in the classroom, but we do offer pathways for growth. Some of our teachers have moved into positions such as recruitment, like myself, helping to bring in new talent to the company and shaping the future of our teaching teams. Training, of course, you're sharing your expertise with new teachers through training sessions and workshops. Curriculum development, you're contributing to the creation and refinement of education materials and programs. And management, taking on leadership roles such as school management or brand management even. These roles allow you to leverage your teaching experience while growing into leadership or specialized positions within the company. The path is flexible, and we support teachers who want to explore different areas of the organization as they come up, giving you the chance to shape your own career. So whether you want to deepen your teaching expertise or explore new career pathways, we provide the resources and guidance to help you succeed. From day one to the next stage of your career, Yaruki Switch Group is committed to fostering a professional environment where you can grow and thrive.